Well, the names of Roman Catholic priests credibly accused of sexual abuse has now been made public by the Arlington Diocese. But as John Gonzalez explains, one victim says that list will not help victims heal.
And ABC 7 News has been speaking to one of the victims, one of the survivors. You will hear from her in a second. She says this list is incomplete, does not give enough information, and the claims here are decades old. The men of the cloth that have been identified here are either no longer alive or have been removed from religious order. But for the victims, the scars are still very real today. The Roman Catholic Diocese of Arlington has released this list of 16 priests credibly accused of sexual abuse of minors. The list goes back to 1974 when the diocese was founded. Becky Ianni says her predator worked as a young priest at her church, St. Mary's Parish, which is now the Basilica in Alexandria. She was abused by her priest between the ages of 8 and 12 at her home and her church. Father William Reinecke later went on to become a Monsignor.
He would actually say Mass in our basement, and then later I would get abused in that same basement. He'd abuse me in the basement of my house and then go up and have dinner with my family.
In a letter released, Bishop Michael Burbridge apologized to victims and said he hopes providing such a list might help some of the victims and survivors of clergy sex abuse to find further healing and consolation. But as this victim, this survivor puts it, when you are abused at 8 years old, there's very little that can be done to fix it. In Arlington, John Gonzalez, ABC 7 News.